Imagine having to resist the urge of eating a donut or candy bar given to you by someone else. It's pretty much impossible, unless of course your parents are there. Now imagine telling a SNAP recipient that they're not allowed to purchase the sweets that they would like to, just to sweeten up their life. Sounds harsh, doesn't it? SNAP is a government organization designed to help low-income families and individuals purchase food for themselves, with a goal of reducing hunger across the country. Foods and drinks such as candy and soda are considered high in sugar, and eating too much of them can lead to health problems such as diabetes and obesity. Now, people say that SNAP recipients should not be allowed to purchase high sugar food and drinks, but however, I believe that they should be allowed to do so for 3 reasons. First, their freedom. Second, moderation. And third, mental health. SNAP recipients should be allowed to decide what they eat and what they purchase and eat. Just because they use aid from the government does not mean that their right of food choice should be taken away. According to an article by the Center of Budgets and Policy Priorities published in October 17th, 2025, SNAP was built on a principle of freedom of food choice. And taking away and limiting what SNAP recipients are allowed to purchase and eat takes away their freedom of food choice, which contradicts their founding principle. The study also shows that most SNAP recipients actually have similar food consumption, and shop groceries as non-SNAP recipients, meaning that they do not actually contribute more to diabetes and obesity than non-SNAP recipients do. Because of their freedom and freedom of food choice, SNAP recipients should be allowed to decide what foods they want to purchase. They're also responsible, which brings me to my next point. SNAP recipients can eat high sugar foods in moderation. Just because SNAP recipients are allowed to purchase sugar does not mean they're only going to eat foods with high sugar. A study from an online source published in September 30th of this year states that most SNAP recipients actually eat healthier than non-SNAP recipients do. Meaning that taking away a SNAP recipient's right to choose what they want to eat and eat sugary foods does not actually help that much, and would actually also, if you can eat a cookie without eating the whole jar, so can a SNAP recipient. But finally, let's talk about what everyone wants and loves: happiness. Sugary foods are important for your mental health. Eating sugary foods provides the happiness that SNAP recipients need, especially when their life is already very stressful. SNAP recipients should be allowed their freedom of food choice, can eat sugary foods in moderation, and should be allowed to eat sugary foods which contribute to their happiness, which is why I believe that SNAP recipients should be allowed to purchase and eat sugary foods and drinks.
Or